Welcome to an introduction to JSNA funnel plots. This online tutorial has been developed to introduce you to funnel plots, their value, and how they can be used. Online tutorials for single maps and area profiles have also been developed and can be found on the JSNA web pages. Funnel plots are useful for identifying where particular issues may be a problem. They display indicator values for each area, as well as the upper and lower confidence intervals and the figure for Worcestershire. It is possible to access the JSNA mapping tools from the JSNA web pages. When you have decided which of the three themed mapping tools is of most interest to you, click on the relevant link to be taken to a list of the different maps available. In this video, we will be looking at the Health and Wellbeing mapping tools. The Geotypes column tells you which geographies the maps are available for. The Reports column provides you with links to the various mapping reports that are available for each specific geotype. Choose which geotype you are interested in and click on the funnel plot link. In this instance, we will be looking at the Ward JSNA funnel plot. When you click on this link, you will be taken to a new page where the various elements of your funnel plot will load. Click on the Fill Window link in the top right-hand corner to make sure that all of the elements in the report are visible on screen. To display indicator values in the funnel plot, map and bar chart, click on the Show Height Indicator List button to display a list of the data themes available within the report. Click on a theme you are interested in to display the sub-themes and indicators that sit within it and select your indicator of choice. Where there is data available for multiple dates, you can select the specific date you are interested in. Even if there is only one time period available, you must click on the date to display your selected indicator data. You can confirm that you are viewing the correct data by referring to the title in the top left-hand corner of the report, which should state the indicator name and the date. The largest element in the report is the funnel plot. Funnel plots display indicator values for each area, as well as the county figure and lower and upper confidence intervals. The points on the funnel plot represent the indicator values for each area and are plotted against the following coordinates. The x-axis represents an area's estimated population size. Please bear in mind that this is an estimate and does not represent the actual population of an area, but provides an indication as to whether an area is smaller or larger than other areas in the county. The y-axis represents the indicator value. The green line on the funnel plot represents the Worcestershire figure. The yellow lines on the funnel plot are the 95% confidence intervals, and the red lines on the funnel plot are the 99.8% confidence intervals. When a value falls outside of the yellow 95% confidence intervals, we can conclude that there is a statistically significant difference between the value and the figure for Worcestershire at a 95% level. When a value falls outside of the red 99.8% confidence intervals, we can conclude that there is a statistically significant difference between the value and the figure for Worcestershire at a 99.8% level. If a value were to fall outside of the red 99.8% confidence intervals, it would suggest that the value is an outlier and may be of concern. If a value were to fall outside of the yellow 95% confidence intervals, it would suggest that the value differs from the county figure and may be in danger of becoming a concern in the future. If a value were to fall within the confidence intervals, it would suggest that the value is at a normal or expected level. Hovering your mouse over a point you are interested in on the funnel plot will cause the relevant area to be temporarily highlighted in yellow on the map and in the bar chart. These features will turn orange if you click and select the area you are hovering over. You can select multiple points on your funnel plot by holding the Control button as you click on the points you wish to select. To clear your selection, right-click anywhere in the report and select Clear Selection. When you hover over or select points in the funnel plot, the area name, x-axis value, and indicator value for that area will be displayed in a small text box. For example, if we hover over the uppermost point in the funnel plot, we can see that the selected point represents Rainbow Hill, and the indicator value for this ward is 151.1. Similar text boxes are displayed if you hover over an area in the bar chart or map. For example, if we hover over Broadway and Wickhamford in the map, we can see that the indicator value for this area is 79. Hovering over or selecting a bar in the bar chart will display the relevant area's indicator value, as well as the associated lower and upper limits. The map and bar chart on the left-hand side of the funnel plot are useful tools for visually displaying the area values for your selected indicator. There are several ways in which you can alter the mapping display. You can zoom in and out of the map by using the sliding bar in the top left-hand corner of the map. Or by using the plus or minus buttons on this bar. It is possible to move the map around by left-clicking on your mouse and dragging the map to reposition it. Click on the small magnifying glass symbol to return to the original map view. For further mapping options, double-click on the Show Hide Map Legend button. The map legend indicates the range of values that the colours in the map correspond to. Hovering over or selecting a value range within the legend will cause the areas whose indicator values fall within the chosen range to be highlighted or selected in the map, bar chart and funnel plot. It is also within the map legend that you are able to turn on and off any available contextual layers, for example the district boundaries. It is also possible to turn on and off the background mapping. Click on the pencil symbol in the top left-hand corner of the legend to open the Legend Settings box. Within the Legend Settings box, you are able to further alter the appearance of your map by changing the colour palette and transparency settings amongst other things. Once you are happy with your changes, click on the cross button to close the settings box. To close the legend, click on the Show Hide Map Legend button. Hovering your mouse over an area you're interested in the map will cause that area to be temporarily highlighted in yellow on the map, bar chart and funnel plot. These areas will be permanently selected and turn orange if you click and select the area you have been hovering over. It is possible to select multiple geographic areas on your map by holding the control button on your keyboard as you select your areas. You can clear your selection by right-clicking anywhere in the report and selecting Clear Selection. The process of highlighting and selecting areas of interest within the bar chart is the same. For example, hovering over a bar in the bar chart will cause that area to be temporarily highlighted in yellow in the map and in the funnel plot. And selecting the bar in the bar chart will cause these features to be permanently selected and turn orange. Multiple areas can once again be selected by holding the control button as you click on the bars you wish to select. To clear your selection, right-click anywhere in the report and select Clear Selection. You are able to display additional elements including a data table and time graph by clicking on the relevant buttons at the top of the report. Click on the Show Hide Table button to display the data table. The data table lists the names of the geographic areas displayed in the report. In this example, the names of the wards in Worcestershire, as well as each area's indicator value. If the data value is a rate, the rate is displayed under the data column, and the actual number of instances for each area will be displayed in the number column. Click on the Name, Data or Number heading to sort the data alphabetically according to the indicator rate or according to the actual number of instances. Hovering your mouse over an area you're interested in the data table will cause that area to be temporarily highlighted in yellow on the funnel plot and on the bar chart. These areas will be permanently selected and will turn orange if you click and select the area. It is possible to select multiple geographic areas in your data table by holding the Control button on your keyboard as you select your areas. To clear your selection, right-click anywhere in the report and select Clear Selection. To hide your data table and redisplay your mapping element, click on the Show Hide Table button. If you are looking at an indicator for which there is data available for multiple time periods, you can see how an area's indicator value has changed over time in a time series graph. Click on the Show Hide Time Graph button to display the time series element. Please note that time series data is not available for all indicators. Where time series data is not available for an indicator, a No Data is Available message will be displayed in the time graph. For more information on how to use the time series element, please refer to the JSNA Single Map and JSNA Area Profile tutorials, which can be found on the JSNA web pages. Once you are familiar with the various elements of your report and your selected indicator data, you may decide that you only want to display data for a subset of the geographies available. In these cases, you can use the Filter option. Click on the Filter button to open the Filter Explorer. The Filter Explorer will display a list of the predefined filters available within your report. In this instance, we have the option of filtering our wards according to district. Click on the filter name to expand it and view the available filter values. Clicking a filter value will filter the report so that only geographic features with the selected filter value are displayed in the elements in your report. For example, if we click on Worcester, the report will be filtered to only display data for wards in this district. Click on the Filter button once more and select Remove Filter to return to the original report. It is also possible to create a custom filter view by manually selecting the areas you are interested in on the map, bar chart or funnel plot. If you are selecting more than one area, remember to hold the Control button on your keyboard whilst making your selections. Right-click anywhere in the report and click on Filter Selection. The elements in your report will now only display data for the individual wards you have selected. To show all of the geographies again, right-click anywhere in the report and select Clear Filter. There are several other ways in which you can change the layout of your report. Hovering your mouse in the top right-hand corner of any of the report elements will cause three small buttons to appear. Click and hold the button with the three horizontal lines on it to enable you to drag and move your elements around the report. Click on the arrow button to maximize your chosen element to full screen. Hover the mouse in the top right-hand corner to display a Restore Down button and click on this to return to your normal data view. Click on the cross button to remove an element from your report. It is also possible to add text or shapes to your report. This may be useful if you're planning on including elements from the report in other documents and wish to personalize them. Right-click and select Add Text to access the text editor. Use the text editor to specify the text you wish to include and edit text characteristics such as the font, font size and color. Click on the Add button to insert the text into your report. You can then click on the text box to enable you to reposition it. If you wish to remove the text you have added, click on the Remove All button. To close the text editor, click on the cross button. Right-click and select Add Shape to access the shape editor. Use the shape editor to specify the shape you wish to include and edit its characteristics such as the colour, transparency and border thickness. Click on the Add button to insert the shape into your report. You can then click on the shape to resize it and move it to the correct position in your report. Click on the Remove All button to remove any added shapes. To close the shape editor, click on the cross button. If you wish to undo any of the changes you have made to your report layout, right-click anywhere in the report and select Reset Layout. Once you are happy with your layout, it is possible to print and export your report. You have the option of printing and exporting the entire screen, or just printing and exporting specific elements. For example, you may just wish to export the map to use it in a document. To print or export, right-click anywhere in the report and select Print Preview to access the Print Preview menu, or select Export to access the Export menu. A reference guide for printing and exporting reports is available on the JSNA web pages. If you encounter any difficulties when using the reports, click on the Help button. This will direct you to the Instant Atlas Help page, which contains useful information on how to use the reports. If further help or advice is required, please consult the JSNA web pages. The JSNA web pages contain more information about the JSNA and JSNA mapping tools and have links to useful reference guides and online tutorials. Should you require further assistance, please contact research@worcestershire.gov.uk.